So, I understand that you were in Vietnam.
Vietnam, sir. I was indeed. I was in this place of the Zambuki Nation. They are ran by a government of terrorists. These people thought it was okay to come to our country and take over. Reagan is a terrorist, a terrible terrorist, a communist, and in my opinion, a cocksucker. And no, he sucks cocks. Not any regular run-of-the-mill penises. I'm talking about big old floppy donkey dick. I mean semen squirting, yogurt spitting, one-eyed tickle sticks. If I was Lady Gaga, I would say he sucked a disco stick.
How does this have to relate to your life in Vietnam?
I'm not sure, but Reagan caused it. He's a fucker. Anyway, back in Nam, as I like to call it, Vietnam, I met this three-legged woman one time. They called her the tripod. She was a stripper, and most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. I miss her. I'm pretty sure she is the illegitimate mother of 3 of my children. But I'm hoping they were all boys so they could be called tripods too. But I'm hoping it's not a leg, it's just a really big penis. But, anyway, as we were saying, her name was Samantha. Well, that's what I called her. Her real name I couldn't pronounce this shit. It had too many vowels in it. Well, we was walking down the beach. Well, I was walking. She was galloping because, you know, she had 3 legs. Bitch kicked in 3rd gear and we were gone. We were sitting there, well, walking there on the beach. And she was just running circles around me. And I was just walking. And I heard this loud bang. And I didn't know what it was at the time. But apparently, in Vietnam, it's illegal to be deformed. Well, as I mentioned earlier, my bitch got 3 legs. That's not normal in a woman's situation. So what they did was they shot her in the leg. I don't understand why they shot her in the leg. They didn't kill her, they just pissed her off. Then she had that one leg dragging behind her. All you heard was thump, thump, shh, thump, thump, shh, thump, thump, shh, down the beach. And I couldn't keep up with her still. She was still getting that third leg twitching and shit. But anyway, the babies came out alright and everything. You had to move the leg over to get them out. Because it was right where a penis would be. Right where her clit is. There was a big ass leg. And you know, when she wouldn't let me have an orgasm when we had sex. I still nutted, but I did it quietly, secretively, because I was in the CSI. Wait a minute. CIA, I'm sorry. I'm dyslexic. It's the dementia. It's the acid they put in the water when we was in Nam. It's messing with me. But anyway, they put acid in the water back in Nam. And my friend Long John, they called him Long John because he had a big penis. It was so big, he could wrap it around a bench press bar and pick up 50-pound weights with it. And one time we said, Long John, I bet you can't do 100-pound weights. Well, we was right. It ripped his penis slam off of his body. And for some reason, I do not understand. Sorry, I paused. I had a moment of silence for Long John's penis. We were never able to retrieve the other half because a squirrel, not just any squirrel, a Zambuki squirrel, which is basically a possum with buck teeth, ran down a tree and attacked this penis. It looked like he was wrestling a squid. Just one tentacle of a giant squid. It wrapped all the way around. He wore it like a scarf. It wrapped all the way around his neck, and he was nibbling on the head of it. Just nibbling on the head of it. And I was laughing. I'm not gonna lie about it. It was a giant buck-toothed possum nibbling on a giant black penis. It looked like he was eating the biggest licorice roll I've ever seen in my life. And things happened. Well, we were there, and I was horrified. I was afraid the giant squirrel, possums, buck-toothed creatures were coming to get us. But anyway, what was I saying? That acid has I shouldn't have ate that Japanese food. What was I talking about? People. There was a giant possum in the penis. And yes, Vietnam. I was in Vietnam. It was a beautiful place. Beautiful. Hookers, strippers everywhere. Stripper here, stripper there, stripper everywhere. And this one time, I was with this woman. She was a beautiful woman. She was huge. I mean, big as a damn house. Bitch was big. And I like women who are a little bit different. She had a wooden leg with a kickstand on it. She liked to lean. She did. I won't lie about it. But, her name was Big Betty. Her actual name was Bertha. But it bothered me to call her that, so I called her Big Betty. And Big Betty. Oh, I miss Big Betty. We used to have wild nights on the beach. I mean, she was so fat I had to roll her in flour to literally find her wet spot. And I never found her vagina. I had sex with her done black. I'm not gonna lie about it. One time I actually inserted my penis inside of her belly button. It was a magical experience. The lint tickled the top of my penis. The crust on the inside was like a warm encasing in a McNugget. I'll never forget it. It was a magical experience in my life. Of course, she died of a clogged artery. Took her out. Vietnam was not a wasted war. Hell, I had fun shooting zipper heads. I shoot them all the time. I'd pick them off fences. I remember one time I was surrounded by them damn gooks, and I had to fight them off with a toothpick, piece of gum, and a paper clip. And I killed 450 of them. Alright, I killed 12. The bomb took out the rest. But I contributed. I helped my nation. But my nation was in need. Me. I was there. I was in that area doing things with a paper. And I'll tell you what I did. I took a toothpick, piece of gum, and a paper clip. I wrapped the paper clip around the toothpick for extra support because I was going to be stabbing it. And I took the gum at the end of it and stuck it to this knuckle right here on the end right there. And I stabbed him in the neck. I stabbed him like this. I had at it. And blood was going everywhere. I passed out. That's why they was raping me. I myself am a heterosexual man. But at the time I hadn't seen a beautiful woman in a long, long time. And these little gook-headed son bitches looked like women. And I pretended they were women with extremely large clitorises shoving it into my anus. It was a beautiful time. I miss them all so much. Every one of them. But after the war, we went to Disneyland. It was a good place, a good time, good atmosphere, very good atmosphere. Walt Disney, he hated the Jews. We hated the Jews. Everybody hated the Jews. They deserved it at the time, but because they caused the war. It was them. They Jewed everything up. They're horrible, horrible people. I myself am a fourth Jewish, so I am an anti-Sebastianetic. I don't care for my curly hair. I don't care for my uncircumcised penis. It looks like a pissed off grub worm. Sometimes I will hit it with a hammer to let people know how much I can't stand my penis. When I have sex, women get confused because they don't know what to do with it. That one with the 3 legs, that's why she kicked me in the face with that 3rd leg, because she didn't know what was happening when I came. Because it stayed in a little air sac on the tip of my penis, like a beluga whale. It was weird. Looked like my penis sneezed, and it blew a snot bubble, basically. I had a big old skin sac sperm cell bubble on the end of my penis, and when it popped, it was like a pimple. It was a loud ass, and it went everywhere. It was disgusting. It's about time for my medication. I'm starting to hear voices again. No, don't shoot Charlie yet. We ain't through. Charlie, Miranda ran. Ping pong. Okay, you got it. So I got to go. Bye. I got to go. Let me show you how to do this.